EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Tune in, tune in. Tune in.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Stroud off the play fake. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The Texans at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here goes Stroud again. This one finds Pierce.
I'm cool with that. Just take our checkdowns, man.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. We know they're going to be tough to
take
throw
our checkdowns, man.
3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked
You're going to leave it over, we're going to take it. You know what I'm saying?
But they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
That's on me.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Texans.
Didn't quite have it up.
Dameon Pierce, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Didn't quite have it up.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good.
We finna,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Finna get right with this one.
So after
Hope
the
boy got
touchdown,
some
here's
offense.
Fairbairn now to
say.
kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40.
I mean, yeah, this is the game plan.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They
had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for.
You got to have more for me than this, right?
To the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Wow, what the hell?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got
I mean, he's just going to run the ball. I like where I'm at. Like 110%.
There, and it gives him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There's a nice move, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This is what we have
40
to play,
yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Jeez.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Bro is a runner.
He's played a huge
That's
part in
crazy.
getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Damn.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's tough.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone.
I'm playing
for a
shit
Denver
defense.
touchdown.
It's pissing me off.
Russell Wilson, a 9-yard
You got a weird
touchdown
offense.
run.
But his
And the
defense is
Broncos
trash.
are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's
Type
had it.
shit.
Each
Like,
team
why the
has
fuck would you
scored.
stress you out
7-7 here
unnecessarily?
as the kick's
Like,
away.
y'all can cover the shit, cover the shit. I don't even know how much it is.
Ready, break.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On the go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer.
The second down throw now from Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, it's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Caught left side by Mechie. Touchdown!
Easy.
John Mechie.
Easy.
From 21 yards
Just
away.
gotta get a stop.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Is this nigga really about to just run the fuck out the rock? That's wild.
If you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain.
I mean, yeah, if this is what he's going to do, whatever. I mean, whatever.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 6.
Alert.
Now Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll get this one to Patrick. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second and 5. On the handoff, McLaughlin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about
this
the
is
21
shit,
or
boy.
22. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate.
I've never seen somebody so committed to the run. I mean, I respect it.
Nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Here's McLaughlin. And he's going to get this one down inside.
A bunch of zone runs. I mean, I get it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Touch 50.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Nigga is running the shit
Now
out
the
this
Texans
route.
will
That's
burn
just
the first of
crazy.
their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's playbook is deep. We just finna go back and forth, I guess. You better hope I don't score before half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action. Stroud now. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders.
That's right.
On
Take
the
out 3.
field. Dime package, lots of speed.
We'll come right
no
back.
Space to fit in the football.
Score again, get a little 10-point lead.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for
I got the ball first.
number 3.
That is not good. Oh, that's not good.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A carry from McLaughlin. And he is
that shit dead. Yeah, I told you.
the line of scrimmage.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and just let you do this shit all fucking game out of here.
3rd down and 9.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Go 14.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's underneath to Pierce. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this to the 23-yard line.
Zebra, zebra.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And this will go as a game.
This game is a troll, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Love creating space for their guys carrying the
For
ball.
real.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect. Not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he goes across midfield and down.
Yeah, I'm not even tripping, bro. This is one of the weirdest fucking.
Now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. If I lose to this dude, man, ooh-wee, I'm not going to have a good night.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
I mean, yeah, just keep pushing him forward. Fuck it, right? Fuck it. Just keep pushing him forward.
And that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Yeah, they want him to win. They want this nigga to win, bro. This nigga just boxed me out. Are you fucking serious right now?
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
This nigga, what the fuck is going on?
Nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back.
I ain't never seen nothing like this.
This intensity usually gets better.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga is just running the ball.
From experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Oh my God.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Wow.
Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown.
Wow. I mean, I'm just out of words.
The Broncos put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
I got no words. We don't deserve to win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
shit's wild.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I was so dumb.
Incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position
I was so
where
dumb.
favors the
I didn't even have to do all that.
They took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 3rd down at 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, 27 yards. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
You just need to
Extra
stop.
point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here's 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Wilson to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He had to read. He blew it.
There, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Wilson. Able to find Judy. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Able to get this to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson.
Oh, let's go. Good bump.
And that is
good fucking bump.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, alert.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past
That's tough. I saw it too.
Stopped just before the 35. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, It's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Back to throw. Oh, and
Thank
that's going to
you.
sabotage their
Thank you.
plans. It is intercepted.
GG's.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
Almost had me there. Should have took your 3. Oof. I was going to be so mad if I lost this fucking game.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home,
1 interception almost through the whole game for me.
Because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage.
Shout out Brevin Jordan, man. God damn, Nico Collins couldn't get open for shit. He did have a nice little corner on him, though. I'm trying to get Nico Collins going. It was hard. Speaking of Brevin Jordan. Bro, I was almost chalk, bro. We prevailed, though. You know how I go, man. Stick around. I'm probably finna play another league game here in a second. I'm gonna get up with you. I'm finna do some post-game shit. I'm gonna get up with you, though. Appreciate you checking me out. Stick around.